What is up, everyone? I think I'm pretty good myself. I've been waiting for the new Game of Thrones series in HBO, but today I have a video for you where I am trying to explain a Dromai deck that I have been brewing myself. There are not too many guides about Dromai yet on the internet, so I'll make one more here. I hope you will get something out of this one. First, the weapon is always the same. It's Storm of Sandikai. I think there is... Well, you can try to be madman and try to build something with Talisar, but Storm of Sandikai is probably always the one to go. 99% sure of that. I use Arcanite Skullcap, but Crown of Providence won't be a bad choice for here either. But Arcanite Skullcap was my first legendary that I ever pulled, and it was in my first box, which I ever opened. You can find the video right here. I put it there if you want to watch it. But yeah, Arcanite Skullcap or Crown of Providence is something that I would put on my head. Flamescale Furnace, I think it's a great one. Also, you can use Fyendal Spring Tunic over this one. Sometimes it's even better than Flamescale Furnace, but Furnace has more armor and it has some neat tricks in it that you can, for example, against Uslander, just response in instant to gain some extra resources for your use, because this is an instant and it has basically 3 armor, so you have 6 armor over here with these 2. Ghostly Touch, I would prefer this as a sideboard equipment. I think you have to just wait that this has many counters and then you just use semblances for it. I'm talking about Guardian matchups. I think Guardian is the one that you will use Ghostly Touch, and maybe Brutes also. Those are 2 things to keep in mind. So it's sideboard card with semblances. And Phantasmal Footsteps. This makes this deck really shine. I do not have these yet, at least, but I would like to have these. But they are so expensive because not many boxes of Monarch is being opened currently, and Dromai is very popular and Prism is top tier hero currently. So Phantasmal Footsteps makes this deck shine. You can use big swings like Embermaw, Cenipede and Enigma Chimera. Both are very great, and so is Mirroring Metamorph with Phantasmal Footsteps. So, and of course you can make the deals with Dunebreaker, Cenipede, and if you have the other Spears of Surreality in your deck, they are just 5 go against all the time. Enemy just needs to decide will he make us pay 1 or that or not. But Phantasmal Footsteps really great. And for blocking too, but ninjas don't break the combat chain usually, and well, against Runeblades this might be very good equipment, I would say. Silent Stilettos. These are very budget version of Phantasmal Footsteps, but I think these are the ones that you want to put in your legs, because it has Arcane Barrier and its effect is decent. The only downside is that it costs 3, all of those action point that you might need, but it is possible to play with this deck also. Silent Stilettos, very great card. For common. Silken Form, I think this is just best for the hands. It's great against ninjas or Brood Blades that are putting mixed damage or has some on hits that you want to avoid. So Silken Form, very good one for that. I recommend using Silken Form, and it has the instant effect for making one of our Ash into an Aether Wing. Also, it makes you have Arcane Barrier in some situations that might also count. Billowing Mirage, it's a 3 block, 3 go again 1, and it turns one of your ashes to Ashwing. Very nice card. Burn Them All. It's better than you think. This stays on the table if it's played in the middle or on the end game. It stays on the table so long that you can even use Mirroring Metamorph to get more of those. I have had in my testing 4 Burn Them All on the table at the same time, even for a few turns. So that's like 4 arcane damage coming at the enemy, and they are not prepared for arcane damage, that's for sure. So Burn Them All, really great card. It's a 3 block. It's a 0 cost. You can make your dragons have go again if you just play this on your turn. So Burn Them All, I would highly recommend this card. Command and Conquer, it's a red card. It's anti-aggressive decks who try to set up some arsenal things too. So Command and Conquer, definitely one to go. Well, put it almost in every deck, but in this deck it has the synergy of being red. You can combo it by some Dunebreaker, Cenipede, or just attack with dragons and Command and Conquer. It's flexible to allow it. Dunebreaker, Cenipede, as I said, it's 5 go again. Yeah, with Phantasmal Footsteps, it's always go again. They just give an ash to us. Dust Up, it's 0 cost, 4 and 3 block. Some might argue with me, but if there is very aggressive matchup against you, you may just want to take block with your hand and just leave this on your arsenal and just play it on the next turn. Block with your hand and full block with your hand and swing for 4. It's nice. It can really how to say, make your game plan go further. So very great card. It's a 3 block 4 and 0. It's a great card, I think so. And Embermorph Zenipai, I think you might want to even use all the colors of these. It's a great card. It creates an ass when it's destroyed, and it's like Enigma Chimera, but it has an effect, downside effect for enemy but profit for you. So red ones and blue ones are something that I would put in my deck. Enigma Chimera, this is something that you might want to switch maybe, but so far it has been working really nicely. It's just pure damage against those who don't have enough 6 cards in their deck. Erase Phase, do I even need to start about it? It's great against Islander, it's great against Fate, it's great against many heroes that you will encounter. So Erase Phase, definitely sideboard card, but you might want to switch them in many matchups. Invoke Azulai, 0 cost dragon, which does arcane damage, pretty nice. Dromai makes you have lots of action points, so you can attack with your dragons even if someone destroys your Dromai or dragons, so very nice card. Same as Miragai, gives you lots of ground to cover for your go against, and your dragons will stay on the table, or the enemy has to pop them on their turn, which is also defensive for us. Dominia, I think this one is the best of the dragons, definitely. I also use Tomeltai, because this is something that if you destroy like Crown of Seeds or Fundal Spring Tunic from the enemy in the first turn, this is just awesome. Just start the game and just put this on, and when it attacks, it just destroys something, and it's like free win maybe in some matchups. But yeah, but I wouldn't use the Dragona Optimai in my deck currently, because it just doesn't fit. It might be a great card against Guardians, but I am not sure yet. How that will go. Culoria, I didn't read this card very first. I was like, this just steals an item, but if the enemy doesn't have items, it will make you draw a card. So Culoria is a threat, and it has 4 damage, which is it's 4 go again. If it hits, you draw a card. It's like Snatch, but all over again if left unattended. Ovia, when it works, it's great card. When it doesn't, it's maybe not that great. Maybe I'll fix the amount too, maybe, but it's something that you want to have in your deck. It's just engine to create more mini dragons. Maybe in Guardian matchup, very great. Themai, I have only 2, but it's great in Wizard matchups. It's a dragon and it does dragon things, so it can attack also. But I think it's a sideboard card against Wizards. Yendurai, if you are struggling to keep your dragons on the table, the Yendurai just makes that easier, so you will be putting Yendurai on the table. It is great. It has 3 damage and 3 go again constantly is great, and it stays on the table because it has some endurance. And Miraging Metamorph, it's 1 cost 7 card, and if they destroy it, I will multiply my Burn Them All, or I will multiply my Passing Mirages, which is also a threat to them, because there are 2 Mirages on the table. They are probably not wanting to destroy any of these, and you will get the upper hand with dragons there. Miraging Metamorph, definitely one put in this deck for those 2 reasons. They might seem a little reasons, but trust me, it's a great one. And with Phantasmal Footsteps, they just might give you a go again for it, so they don't want to pop this one out, because it just deals ton of damage then by some other means. Rake the Embers. I've come to understand that I like only the red one. The red one is best because it gives 3 of the other Aswings, which makes your arcane barriers shine. So Rake the Embers, red one, great. Sigil of Solace. One guy on some YouTube video said that this was good, and I have been testing it, and it is awesome. Just the fact that it's red and it gives you a possibility to get your dragons go again, and it heals you up. He will be losing life and you will be gaining life, and it makes the controlling very neat. Sink Below, red ones. Sometimes it's necessary for you to fix your hand, so Sink Below is great. And it's red. It is red. Red has the synergy in this deck. It's so stupid. Reds are the best cards, and this deck has many synergy with it. So Sink Belows, definitely. I wouldn't change this out, I think, ever. Sweeping Blow. In this deck I have sometimes struggled creating the ashes, but now that I'm using Flamescale Furnace, I'm not sure if Sweeping Blow is necessary. But it's a great card to be in. It's not bad card. It's a good card. Not bad. It's a good card. and blue Zenipai for resources and blue Enigma Chimera for resources, or you can just hit with these if that's the only thing you can do on that turn. Passing Mirage just makes your life so much easier. And as I said before, Semblance, your game plan is to get so many counters on Ghostly Visit and then just Semblance it when the time is right. That's how we are going to kill Guardians maybe. Haven't tested it out, need more testing, but that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you are not yet fully ready to choose which hero you want to play in this Road to National season or National season, you should check my video out about the meta top picks. And I hope I will see you guys in my next video. So, bye!